You mean the immediate aftermath of that one? How do you assess how that game finished for us?
Well, we spoke about a couple of things before the game. One of them was not allowing them to, or not feeding. They play a lot of emotion, a lot of and enthusiasm backed off that emotion. Last home game, as they're obviously relegated for next year. And I thought there were spells in the game where we just fed to that, particularly in that second half there. There were a period there about 10 to 12, maybe 15 minutes where we were really poor with our discipline. Some of our execution was really poor. And it just fed to that. It just fed to that emotion. It just fed to that enthusiasm, and we didn't handle it particularly well. Prior to that, and then for that sort of last 8 to 10 minutes of the second half in particular, I thought we gathered ourselves really well, and we put ourselves in a position to win that. It was never going to be an easy game. It was never going to be a game that we'd run away with. Not here, not with the occasion. And we put ourselves in a position to win that with a line out at the end there. Worked hard in the scrum, got the penalty, put ourselves in the 22, and the story of our season, we failed to execute that line out, and as a result, we didn't come away with the points.
You must have been pleased with how we started both halves. We seemed to be really on the game plan there. We scored early in both halves and took that emotion out of the occasion.
Yeah,
then.
Absolutely. And then we kind of drifted away a little bbit from that. And fair play, Rotherham, they fed off that emotion and fed off that enthusiasm, and they got the points. But from our point of view, we were pretty disappointed. And again, we worked our way back into a position to win the game, and we failed to do that purely down to execution.
You were down on troops towards the end of the game as well. What's the initial prognosis on some of those?
Yeah, well, I would imagine either Brown. Who else went off there?
Pete Lucock.
Pete Lucock. Yeah. So they won't be playing Tuesday.
Tough now having to back up for that game against Ealing on Tuesday.
Yeah. But it's in the process, so we've got to crack on with it. Yeah.